Good morning, you guys. It's your girl, Bree Dupree, and I'm back with another video. So you may have noticed in this video, depending on what video is going up first, that my hair has changed. I kind of just sprayed it, and so some parts are wet and some parts like right here aren't wet. So it might look a little uneven, and it's kind of an aquamarine tealy color, mermaid-esque. So like in the monitor it looks kind of blue, but when I'm looking right now it has kind of green. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see a side-by-side of my hair in natural light versus artificial lighting, and you can see just how much more green it looks in natural light, even though I'm kind of in front of natural light, but I'm not like directly in the sun right now. I don't have any other lighting on. I'm just using the lighting from the window because you guys are right in front of my window. But anyways, I thought today we would finally get around to trying and reviewing the new Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation. I do own 2 out of the other 3 foundations that Colourpop makes. I have the first foundation they ever came out with, the no filter, and I have the Pretty Fresh tinted moisturizer. As you can see, I love it so much, and I bought another one, and I bought my summer shade. I swear by this stuff. This is like my favorite thing. Very seldom do I go through a foundation, because I have about 20 foundations. Very seldom do I have to repurchase that foundation once I go through it, because I feel like I can't live without it. And this is definitely one of those things. And to have a now foundation that also has hyaluronic acid in it is really exciting, and I'm excited to try it. So I thought today we would try it together. I haven't done anything to my skin yet, so I'm gonna show you guys the primers that I'm using, and we're gonna see how it works on top of like concealer and bronzer, and then I will come back when everything is done and show you guys like the final results. So I'm just gonna tell you guys in the description box, because I'm probably not gonna come back and check. I'm just probably just gonna tell you guys in the description box how it wore, in case you guys are interested in that. So please look down below if you want to know if anything changed this foundation, if it was good, if it was bad, or what have you. Okay, so first I'm gonna sanitize my hand. I got a question about what sanitizer I'm using. This is the Black Cherry Merlot by Bath and Body Works. I don't even know if they still sell this or not. Somebody gave this to my mom, and she said she wasn't going to use it. So I said, let me use it, because I always try to keep a sanitizer on my beauty desk, because we're going to be touching our face. And a lot of the times if I'm touching other things, I'm petting my animals, and you try to wash your hands, but just in case. And first I'm going to go in with my favorite thing in the whole entire world. This is the Caprice Antioxidant Dew Serum. I think this came in like a BoxyCharm box. Which, by the way, let me know if you guys want to see like BoxyCharm videos. Now, I don't subscribe to BoxyCharm. I got this from somebody who had a BoxyCharm and didn't want it. But if those are videos that you guys are interested in, then because I was thinking about either doing BoxyCharm or Ipsy, but I don't really see a lot of videos on Ipsy. Like, is Ipsy still a thing? So if that's something you guys are interested in, let me know, and I'll probably try to do a couple or whatever, because I wouldn't mind trying new stuff every month, you know. And it also kind of leaves your skin tacky as well. But I am just going to also prime real quick, if I can find it. Oh, here it is. See how weird this primer gets though? It like separates. This is the Colourpop primer. As you can tell, I like to use it. But you have to shake it up, because it does separate. Do open doors freak you guys out? Do you see my cat back there in the open door? He's just sitting right there staring at me, because he's a creep. Anyways, here's a foundation. So this is a Pretty Fresh by Colourpop Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. I don't know, the shade might be a little too dark for me, to be honest. This is a shade, oh, okay, this is the shade Medium 105N. I was thinking about getting, I think it was 95N or 85N. I settled on this one because I think the color I was So the color in here is medium 85, but I remember it's like too light for me, but I couldn't see 95, so I got 105. And I'm starting to think that I'm a little less neutral and a little more yellow, so I might just start getting warm toned foundations. We're gonna see how that goes, but for the meantime we're gonna try this. I shook it up really well. Oh, that's how it looks. Well, I don't think it'd be that bad. It is really runny. I'm going to do, let's do the beauty sponge first and see. Oh, you know what? It's not that bad of a, yeah, I think I didn't do it bad. Well, yeah, I feel like neutral sometimes just looks like pink on me. Like, doesn't that look kind of, see where it ends here? Doesn't it kind of look, I know I can do like, I poke my neck fat out and I'm like, eh. But it just looks, I don't know. I feel like it matches me, but I just feel like neutral undertones are like, maybe I'm not neutral and this whole time I thought I was neutral and it's just been a sham and it's just been a lie this whole time. That's how I've been feeling lately. So we're gonna just do, we'll just do half with the sponge and we'll do the other half. I'm just gonna put it on my hand like this, and then I'm taking the sponge and dipping in there. And we'll do the other side with the brush. But right off the bat, coverage is, I'll say medium. You can still see my freckles peeking through, if you can see that. Look at the shade difference. I am getting a little bit in my hair, but you know what? That's fine. It does give you a nice little, and that, I mean, that's not all just from my primer, because I did use a dewy underbase thing, but you can kind of see the sheen that it gives on the hand. So I actually prefer a beauty sponge most of the time. Lately I haven't been like that into a full beat face, because like who's gonna really see it, because when I go outside half of my face is covered up. Let's go ahead now and use a brush. Okay, let's try this brush first. This is like one of my new favorite foundation brushes. You can see how dense it is. This is by Morphe. This is the Morphe M444 versus the other Morphe brush that I always use. You can see it. Oh, I need to wash my brushes, you guys. She's really hard, but this is the Morphe M439, and you can tell just how much more densely packed this one is. I used this yesterday and reminded myself on how much I really love this brush on the seldom occasions that I do use a brush, because it doesn't soak up that much product, and it's so densely packed that it doesn't leave you with like streaks on your face, and you can kind of just smooth it around. I feel like, wow. Okay, I feel like this color is off. I don't know if it's looking red to you guys, but it is looking red to me, and it's becoming more apparent on this side, I feel like. I will say though, this is my 4th time pumping into my hand, and I'm doing like full pumps. So definitely a liquidy foundation, using, you know, a lot of product or whatever. All right, so this is how it looks with the sponge. I mean, the brush. I'm gonna drag everything just down because I feel like I look like almost an Oompa Loompa. Let's go ahead and see how concealer does on top of this. I can't, like, can you guys see this color difference? I can't. I apologize. I'm gonna go in with, I don't really like the Pretty Fresh concealers. I'm gonna use a regular Colourpop concealer, the no filter. And I'm gonna use a real light one. I love this concealer so much. I'll show you how much I love it. I have 4, and these 2 are almost basically empty. And I have another one in my drawer, and I have all types of shades. I have light 10, I have light 18, I have light 16, 2 and light 16 for some reason up here. Because it depends on what I'm doing it for. Like this one I like to do spot concealing with because it's a little bit darker. And yeah, but today we're gonna go in with light 10 because I need to lighten up my face. This is just way too dark for me. I should have gone with 95 like I wanted to. So I'm gonna put some of 16 on here too, so it doesn't look completely crazy, but we're going to do as much highlighting as physically possible today because that's the life that I'm living right now. And you can even see like how they changed the packaging. Like, look, this is like shiny and this one's like foggy or whatever it's called. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of 16 as well. Well, maybe I should have just went in with 16 period, but whatever. And let's even put some right here. I like to do that sometimes to really emphasize my contouring, but in this case we're using it to lighten up our face. I look like a Oompa Loompa, okay? I look like an Oompa Loompa for real. Take the side and kind of, it's not looking so bad now. I don't know how these under eyes are going to look because I put a lot on. Let's get to it. Oh, she's going to have a bright under eye today, folks. What we're going to do is try to help the situation. I'm going to stick in the cream family. We're going to do a little cream bronzing because I feel like that will just help this lightness in this area like separate. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Milk Stick Bronzer. Just put it on right there. Let's also try to bring our nose back to life. There, and then let's go ahead and get that little forehead. I love this stuff. If it didn't smell like such a crayon, I would love it even more. It just smells like a crayon. Go ahead and blend that into the hairline. Okay. See, the skin starts to come together. It starts to come together. You know? Looks good. There's this nice glow, which you guys know I'm a fan of. Let's just go ahead and set. I'm going to use the RCMA No Color Powder. And I'm just going to set my under eyes with it. Just gonna take here and bring a little bit in that crevice there. And then for the rest of the face, I know that I normally go in with the Jaclyn Hill one, but for some reason yesterday I was not liking it. I got in the light and it just looked like a Twilight moment where I was just like covered in glitter and I like really didn't appreciate it. So I'm gonna take the rest of the No Color powder, put it on my face, and if that's not enough, which I'm pretty sure it will be. Yeah, it will be enough, so never mind. I'm just gonna set my face with it. And hopefully being matte will kind of not bring forth how shiny and discolored my foundation is. The good thing is I bought this at Ulta, so if I want to, I can return this and get my shade, which, you know what, I probably will, because normally I just deal with it, but I know me, and if I don't trade it, I won't use it. And I really love Colourpop's foundations, so I am going to keep it. The butter bronzer right here. Put that on the face. And then for blush today, I'm just going to use the Automod. I would normally use the Colourpop, but because I set my face, I don't want to do that to myself, okay? I don't want to live a life like that. I am going to use a Colourpop brush, though, and just put that on. Beautiful. Look at how beautiful that is. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to spray the face. Let's go ahead and just use the Colourpop spray because I have a lot of Colourpop sprays as well. I have the All-Star Matte with a different thing because my thing broke. I have the Pretty Fresh spray, and I have the Fourth Way Glisten Up spray. But today we're going to use a Pretty Fresh. Let's just keep it all in the line. And then for highlighter, let's go ahead and go in with, I love this one. This is the Colourpop one, and you ain't know, it's like the light sticks. It just gives you a nice, subtle glow. And I appreciate that. Like, I mean, it's still beaming, but it's like, it's not like a glittery highlighter. It's like a shimmery one. And sometimes you just want a little shimmer, and like, it's not as crazy as the ones that come in the Super Shock formula. So you just want something a little slight, you know. That's just what we do. All right, so I'm not gonna do much for the eyes. I'm gonna do my eyes and my brows off camera, and we will come back. Okay, so the brows are on. They're a mystery, but they're on, okay? And if anybody's wondering, because I got a question when I have my pink brows, what I use. I normally use any rainbow palette, normally the BH Cosmetics one, but today, and when I dyed my hair yesterday, the colors I use are this dark green and this dark blue mixed together with the Makeup Revolution Alexis Stone palette. And that's how I get the perfect match. So if you have a rainbow palette, you can do any color brows. So here is everything on. I'll give you guys a close-up on how the skin is looking. I think that it's looking really, really good. And I don't know if it's a combination of me using the Pretty Fresh primer, the Pretty Fresh foundation, and the Pretty Fresh spray, but my skin feels like skin. It feels super hydrated, even though we set the whole face with powder. And it still is keeping a nice glow, not just from the highlighter, but if you look down here, there's still, like, I didn't put any highlighter up here on my forehead, which I know, what was I thinking? But you can still see a nice little sheen going on, and I'm pretty sure that that's from the foundation, because this does give a little bit of a glow, but it's nothing that's really crazy. I actually like to wear this on just skincare days, so I'm just doing skincare to give my skin a nice healthy glow, and I always get complimented on my skin when I'm wearing that. So I don't really think it was the antioxidant do, but I am really loving this foundation. I am going to return it and get one shade lighter because I'm just a little dark right now. I feel like it looks a little, I mean, it kind of warmed up to my skin, and if you can see the separation, it's not that bad, but if I can notice it, it's a little bit bad. So yeah, look at the comment section down below to let you guys know how it wore. Because I'm probably gonna be wearing this. I have to go pick up my niece. It's gonna be like a 3-hour drive, and then I'm going to be at my parents' doing laundry and stuff. So I'm gonna have this on for quite a while. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.